Well, hello again, folks. Welcome to the afternoon of the 9th of April, 2025, here at the corner of East Crosstown Parkway and Burdick Street. I'm in the front corner parking lot of what used to be Sears and Roebuck. Now it's the downtown city of Kalamazoo Crosstown Center, City Police Department, a lot of other things. And the big green space you see there straight ahead used to be the First American National Bank. Before that was a large pumping station, a big water pumping station. Man, it was big Gothic brick building, something else. A real water house there. It was raised and improved, and then the American National Bank built there. Went to Old Kent and Fifth Third, then razed to the ground. But right across the street, Vanderstom's Floral Shop still exists. This old ground down here that we're on used to all be celery. Of course, back in the day when we were kids, Vanderstom's was there. So was Umstead and Mulhall. The Stocks and Bonds place was there. There was a couple other things next door to that. And then the Three Ponds. On the corner here was a real fine ladies' dress shop. It was there for decades. And then next to that was Nagel's Top Dog. We're going to talk about what was right across the street from Nagel's. We'll be right back. Of course, after the dress shop, there was a couple of restaurants that went in here, and they failed and whatever reason, and a brewing company, microbrewery, and they're no longer in existence either. Hot corner. I mentioned how low this is and all the celery. It's like one of the Kalamazoo fresh water fields here. One of the pumping stations right there. There's another one behind me. We'll take a look on the way out. There was a home that was here back in the day. It was raised, and they built this building. It was Nagel's Top Dog, and it still is to this day, decades. This was Lemmer's Service, a gas station, and then many years went by, and now an auto dealer. A little red cement block building here. That's what we come down here for today. This is Mursch's Dairy. And you can just see the ghost sign right there. Barely see the spelling. M-U-R-S-C-H-S. Mursch's. Very cool. The times my family, grandmother, father, my mother, and my brothers came down here to get ice cream. Again, the ghost signs here on the front. Very cool. There was a header that was up here hanging, telling the age of the building and whatnot. I'll be right back. A funeral procession, quite long, just came by, and I had to pause for a minute. Rest in peace, whoever that may be. A lot of friends and family they had. Good. Again, the old sign and the ghost signs here in the front and the front door. Very, very cool. Let's take a look down the side here. There used to be a quite a large home that was here. It's been raised and just turned into a little parking lot. I know the family that used to live there, the Earl family. Yep, here's the back of the dairy. A lot of milk came in here. A lot of milk, a lot of ice cream, big time. They had about 10 flavors. Every one of them made by hand here in the back. They had a little restaurant in here serving lunch only. Go in there and get, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, and then all the malts and milkshakes. Sat right along inside here. It was shaped like an L with a lunch counter. You could sit up there, and then the ice cream bar, and behind it the service window for the orders. The cook working the grill behind that. Yep. Very, very, very good place. Again, the side of the building. They had milk in here, delivering it. You could buy it. It came in half-gallon glass bottles. They didn't have the cardboard yet. Up here on the corner, just about half a block away, you can see the stoplight. There on the right was a Dairy Queen type store. And after hours, when the dairy here was closed, you could buy their milk right there. It was about 20 cents a half gallon more expensive. So it ran about, I think, 60 cents or 65 cents for a half gallon. Yep, back in the day. Right here. 1211 Burdick Street, South Burdick Street. Mursch's. Be right back. Now here we are, right across the street where it was back in the day. And there's a little bit more of the ghost signs and so forth there. Really cool. All right. And again, here's the back part of the building. You can see the multiple windows in the actual working part of the dairy. Pretty cool. And here we go. We're on Lake Street, just a little ways from the corner. I'm trying to read this ghost sign. I gotta work on this. Right back. I believe this was AT&T Ameritech. If not, then it's a security place, ATT, but I don't think that they were here. I think this is an AT&T building. You can see a door back here for a service vehicle. I think that's what this was. Maybe this is where they bring the felons from across the street right here. But I don't think so. I would have known that. I think this was AT&T. Something to do with a telephone company. It's a little service center. Curious. I'll be right back. Okay, we'll end it right here. And back in the day, during Christmas time, the holiday season, there was a canopy, a hard deck that stuck out about 8 feet. Went all the way around the rim right here, well, to this part of the building. Around the other side, and Sears displayed a beautiful Santa Claus and sleigh, a reindeer. I would say close to half life size, with a very nice display. Always remember that. We'll look and see where the key booth was. Be right back. Again, you can see where the canopy would come out and the Christmas display. There was a ground entrance here on the side of the building right here, and there were two on this side, as they have retained them to this day. This first entrance went into ladies' apparel, pretty much the ladies' end of the store, with the children's just on the other side. Men's alongside that, along the back wall. But as you made your way along the front side of the building here, it was tools, it was vacuum sweepers, and got into the firearm department, sporting goods department, and then the auto in the very back. But right out here in the parking lot, right where you see this white van parked, right here was a little kiosk with a nice little roof on it. He had a little air conditioner and power run to it. It was maybe 8 foot by 5 foot or 6 foot in size. And a gentleman ran a key operation there. You needed keys made, your belt needed holes punched in it, small repairs to your shoes, all kinds of stuff. You name it, he had in there, bead chains, whatever. And that man made a living out of coming in there every day, 6 days a week. Place was closed on Sundays, as was the store here, and came in there and made his living many, many years. And it wasn't until after the store right here was said to be moving out, moving out to Crossroads Mall, where it is now closed, and it's going to be turned into the Laser World or Zap Zone, the Zap Zone. indoor go-kart tracks and all that. But yeah, it wasn't until then that gentleman closed up his key store. Yep. A lot of good memories down here. A lot of good memories. We could walk here in about 7 or 8 minutes. We lived just about 400 meters straight ahead. And so you just had to cross over Vine Street, over Dutton Street, first Dutton, then Vine, and then here, crossing over Upjohn Street down there as well, and then crosstown here. We could only come down here with my father. We were too young to make that jump to light speed yet. But I was only 7 or 8 years old, and had a lot of things to do in my own neighborhood over here. That's right. Thanks again for coming along today. Chewing the fat down here, thinking about that good old ice cream right over there. Man, that Mursch family, they had it going. They had it going. Thank you, Mursches. Rest in peace, each and every one of you. I know that they're all gone. Have a great rest of your day. These guys right here are. We'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.